Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Shobo. Today is Sunday, January 5th, 2025. Oh boy, no kitties today. Unfortunately, they are elsewhere on this day. So how are things? How have things been going recently? Well, I have spent quite a bit of time, actually, researching the open source project for building a 3D printer called Voron 2.4 specifically, because the Voron project has multiple versions, multiple different printers. You can take your pick what type of printer you would like to make. Of course, the biggest and bestest, well, at least the coolest, is the 2.4. There's also the Trident, which I believe is closer to like the K1 Max, a true Core XY printer. But the 2.4, it's not just XY, it's also the whole, the print head gantry also moves on Z. So rather than having the print bed move on the Z axis, like on my K1 Max, the gantry will move on Z, along with doing X and Y. Now, I've mentioned before that if I were to get another printer at this moment in time, it would most likely be the Soval SV08, because it is based on the Voron 2.4. It is a clone with less quality parts, but very similar. Like it is effectively the same type of a design in terms of the style of it. Again, with the gantry that does all of the axes on the print head rather than on the build plate. So the build plate stays static the entire time, which is actually pretty nice. It's actually pretty nice if the build plate could just not move at all, in terms of having stability for the object that you're printing, since the bottom isn't gonna move. But yeah, I've been contemplating this build, because it's a bit of a doozy of a build. It's like a minimum 100-hour project to even build the thing once you get the materials, but getting the materials is also its own mission, just in and of itself. And I went through the motions and built a list of the parts, like sourced parts, at least figured out where I would source parts, what specific parts I would get if I were to build this thing, at least an initial pass at doing that, and including a few spare parts here and there, not even everything that would need spare parts. The total cost of all the things before shipping, not even for like the best of the best stuff, is it's $2,085.95. For like not on sale stuff. So it's like, no, I tried to not list out the sales prices and not to have like some bundling discounts, because right now there's a lot of like really big discounts on like places like AliExpress. Unfortunately, because of some of these discounts currently on the Voron sourcing spreadsheet, some of the links for parts that they take you to are on a winter sale, and it limits the purchase to one set at a time, and there's many things that you need to get where you need to buy more than one of the listing. So you can't really buy from those listings right now, at least unless you're patient and have to wait and make another purchase later. It's just a mess, actually. There's a really big disparity between the Voron spreadsheets for sourcing the parts, as well as what you actually can generate on the website for a bill of materials. There's quite a few discrepancies there, and I find that a little bit confusing. Like, even in terms of some part sizes, they're just not listed on the sourcing sheet for the size that it wants from the generated material list. It's odd. There's some discrepancies. There's some stuff that just doesn't have a source on the sourcing list either, that you'll have to find on your own completely from scratch elsewhere. But yeah, so that's the mission I went on over the past couple of days. Just going down that rabbit hole of trying to find all the parts that one would need to build a Voron 2.4. Now, yeah, there are kits that you can buy. There are a couple of website sellers that will sell you mostly complete kits for these things. But where the hell is the fun in that? Like, the whole point is sourcing everything yourself and making decisions on your own as to what parts to actually get even better versions of and substitute. And other projects that do other edits that would require their own sets of modified parts. And so on. And so forth. Like, if I'm going to end up spending $2,000 total for parts for a 3D printer, I'm going to want it to be more than just a standard 3D printer, frankly. It's going to need to have features that justify that cost. Just as a person running a 3D printing business, when there are other printers that are significantly cheaper that will absolutely do the job for me, in order to justify paying more for a higher quality printer, it would need something to justify its existence. And so that's where I'm getting into, like, oh, well, there's an upgrade system for this that lets you do automatic filament changing on the printhead. And you can, like, load up multiple rolls of filament at the same time and have it automatically switch between them. That would be a justification for spending more on a 3D printer. Just to have that ability. Cough, hack, wheeze. But I don't have anywhere near the money to do that, to do the build. Honestly, I don't have that kind of cash to do that, not anytime soon. I could, like, barely even afford to get a SV08 right now. If I absolutely needed another printer, I could get the Sobol SV08, but no. Not right now. It would not be comfortable enough, is what I would say at the moment. I would need to have a lot more money on hand to really consider spending $550+ on a machine, let alone $2,000. Anyway, so that was the fun of the past few days that I experienced. Trying to make decisions that will have to change as well if I decide to do more upgraded stuff for that machine in the end. But also, there's a lot of learning that I will have to do beforehand. Like, it's one thing to go through the motions of the generated bill of materials list for the Voron 2.4, and it's another thing actually understanding what those parts are, why they exist, and what wiggle room there is for other parts, what upgrades mean, etc., etc. So I will have to dig down the rabbit hole even further, especially in terms of the electronics of the 3D printing and the 3D printer, because that's something that I'm like not at all knowledgeable about in the slightest. I'd rather not go into it blind, you know? Wanna do some learning for a while before considering that, especially with how long it'll actually take to build the damn thing. And likely make mistakes along the way. Oh, and then there's the other part to it. The actual real headache. The real headache. And I'm gonna wait for the Twitch ad that's running to end in 5 seconds before I talk about that. Alright, there we go. Hello, Twitch chat, welcome back from the ads. There was one other part of the Voron 2.4 build besides the part sourcing that I needed to talk about, and besides like the fact that I would need a lot of cash for it, and that is the fact that it requires a lot of 3D printed parts. It needs a lot of 3D printed parts. 3D printed with ABS. I have not printed in ABS before. Number one. I have not attempted to print with ABS before. I have a printer capable of printing ABS. It is the K1 Max. The K1 Max can absolutely print in ABS. I think so can the Cobra 2 Plus, technically. I wouldn't want to do it with that, but my K1 Max kind of built for printing ABS. The problem is I haven't done it, so I would have to learn to do like the settings, good settings to use to do it. Also volatiles. It's a volatile material. The gases are literally cancer causing. So even though the printer is in an enclosure, and I think technically does have a filter on it, the enclosure is not sealed. The K1 Max, if you've actually looked at it, the front door kind of has a gigantic hole around the screen for it. There's a pretty good gap around the screen, and so the whole thing, it needs some like additional sealing, and the room I have it in does not have output ventilation. It has input ventilation. It does not have output ventilation. It has a window, and that's the only output ventilation you're going to get. So I'm going to have to, like, if I were to commit to doing a Voron 2.4 build, even before I start sourcing any of the parts, I would want to have a set of acceptable 3D printed parts and print the parts, which would mean needing to get things like ventilation, air pump type things, like ventilation fans, or an inline ventilation fan with a vent line that can go out the window so you can like blow air out of the room and outside, just a way to get the air moved out of the room faster. And ideally a way to, and this exists by the way, a way to actually attach a vent hose to the K1 Max. It would just be a little bit dangerous. I have to like remove the back fan for it, because if I'm going to have an inline an inline like motor fan, phase fan, or just a fan in general that's going to be a lot more powerful than that fan. That I don't want to risk having the output fan be like break because of it spinning faster than it's rated for. That kind of thing. Don't want to have that fan spinning faster than it's rated for because of the force of the much better fan that I'm going to have inline, pushing air out through the vents. Yeah, through the vent tubing, I should say. So a lot of things that I was thinking about over these past couple of days regarding all of that, and just safe practice for printing in ABS. Goodness. And then there's the cost of having to buy ABS in the first place, ABS filament, which that's over $20 a roll, like 22 to 25-ish bucks a roll for the cheap stuff, for the cheaper stuff. But and then I have to decide, like, what colors do I want? What color do I want all the 3D printed parts to be? Because there's a primary color and there's an accent color for all the parts. And I have to choose, like, what do I want my primary and my accent color to be? And then if I want any of the like aluminum extrusions to have color, I would have to find like a different source that has, or a source for them that has proper, like, different colors. Because I think right now I have it as a blue extrusion, blue anodized, which is fine. I would like to have a blue anodized, but if it has to be black or if it has to be silver, actually, you know what? It's currently, I have on my list the silver ones that are like already pre-tapped with all the proper holes, and the ends have their like screw holes, and there's like through holes to do blind joints to connect the things. Where all of that is done, the thing is, if I actually want a different anodized color besides black or clear, like the actual aluminum color, I would have to source it from somewhere else that likely doesn't have those services. But regardless, I think that's all I'm going to talk about for today regarding that. It's just something I am researching. I will say that I am in the researching process for this, and if I do commit to it, it would not be a thing that I would be able to finish for more than 1 year. It is a process that will likely take far more than 1 year because I will not spend over $2,000 all at once. And it will take weeks for some stuff to arrive, or months for some stuff to even arrive from China. Through AliExpress, it might take like couple weeks, 2-3 weeks for each order. So, yeah, it would be a very long-term investment as well as the time it would take to actually build the stuff. But the first step would be the ABS printing, which, yeah, that would also be an investment. I would be investing into the ability to always like do ABS printing and like potentially start offering ABS prints on my shop, because if I'm gonna go the mile to do ABS prints, I may as well try to make money off of it. May as well do that. So Ostranauts is the game that we're playing. Let's play Ostranauts, shall we? That would be great. Let's go ahead and do that. What updates do I have regarding Ostranauts? Well, yesterday, I shared a lot of stuff on the official Blue Bottle Games Discord for Ostranauts. Shared a few things, actually. I shared my updated loot file for the Fallen Additional Ship Models mod, as well as for ZariaHeavyIndustries, that use FFU Beyond Reach capabilities to make the two mods compatible with each other. I shared that. I also made a change. I made an edit. Where is that? Okay. I made an edit specifically to ZariaHeavyIndustries because I noticed there was a typo in the original mod. The Chariot, the ZHI, ZariaHeavyIndustries Chariot, which is the vodka ship. The vodka ship has a very, very high percentage chance to spawn. It was listed as 0.24. 0.24. All of the other ships in the game have a leading 0 before that 24. Or before like the 36. Like everything else is like 0.03, 0.036, 0.02. This was 0.24. Which, yeah, it was 10 times more likely than most other ships to spawn. So I've changed that. I have changed that. I added that leading 0. It should be 0.024, not 0.24. So I consider that a bug fix as well, and I included that when I shared the loot file. Also, I have added a new mod into the game. If you couldn't tell by my current goals, I have added the Medical Miracles mod. I have also cleaned the Medical Miracles mod and shared it on the Discord in Medical Miracles. Because the mod author in like October said that they were going to get around to fixing it, and they never did it. So I did it, and I shared it, and it is now available. What was wrong with the original version of Medical Miracles? Well, it happened to include a complete copy of all of the files that it edited or added to. A complete copy at the time that they released that mod of every single one of those files. Yeah, so that causes a lot of bugs when the game has updated and made a lot of changes to those files. The game has since been updated and changed a lot of those files that Medical Miracles was editing. So I went through and ran a compare plugin through Notepad++, and I removed all of the stuff that wasn't touched, all of the exact matches and all of the non-relevant differences. I removed everything not relevant to the actual mod itself. So now it should work on everyone's saves. I did not incorporate FFU Beyond Reach functionality into it. I did not do that on the version that I released. Because, at the moment, I don't think there's anything that modifies the medical services kiosk besides that one mod. But also, it's extremely easy to change to make it FFU compatible, or like to use FFU on it, because there's only one array it needs to change. You only need to modify one existing array. Everything else was added by the mod itself. All the other stats and such, it added itself or was using existing functionality. All it did was add to the the list in the medical area. Up in here. Or it should affect all, actually, of the medical stuff. Also, does this load? Good. This loads. So, unfortunately, we do not have anywhere near enough money to make use of the services that are added through the Medical Miracles mod. What does it actually do? Huh? What does Medical Miracles actually do? Well, it lets you fix. It lets you remove normally unremovable traits from your character, including immunosuppressed and insomniac. It lets you remove immunosuppressed, insomniac, micro-G hypovolemic, and there was one other one. The poor vision. Those are the four. Four of the things that your character starts the game with. It lets you remove all of them. If you have $1 million each to remove them. Yeah, it will cost $1 million to remove immunosuppressed, and $1 million more to remove insomniac, although insomniac has no real negative impact, to be completely honest. If your character is tired, they will fall asleep. The only thing that insomniac does, really, is it makes it so that your character will not fall asleep, really, unless they are tired. Either way, getting rid of immunosuppressed would be nice. Although, $1 million to do that. It would just be in here in medical services, although we can't really afford that. It adds this advanced chronic condition removal, as well as body enhancements. The body enhancements will cost $2.5 million. What are the body enhancements? I forget everything. There's like 3, I think. But I can't remember all 3. I know the first one is you can install a permanent gravicine enhancement on your character, which makes your character better able to handle G-forces. So you can effectively permanently have the effect of the drug, G-Lock drug, which is nice. There's one that makes you, like, physically fit or physically stronger. And I forget the other one, the actual effect of the other one. I would have to look it up again. But yeah, there's enhancements that you can do to your character at extreme and excessive cost of $2.5 million. But hey, there it is. It's there for us at the moment. So, now that we've discussed that and the changes done to the game, I would like to discuss what we did last time, because we are now here with our face, with our blue face, which was previously yellow. We're now blue when we were yellow. We now have the Spec Ops suit, which was for sale through the black market vendor at the end of last stream. And I went out of my way to purchase this particular EVA suit. Why? Because it has a lot of HP. It can take a beating, and it has really high armor value as well. It's actually pretty glorious. Now, compared to the engineering suit that we were using, it does not have as big of a backpack, unfortunately. I think I'm done selling everything. Just refreshing my memory here. Yeah, I have in fact sold everything. And we can, I think we just have to leave now, honestly. Yeah, I think it's just, we need to leave. Thou shalt leave. As long as I have food and such, I will want to make sure that I have my food, and I think I did buy a bunch of food. We'll need to sleep as well. Come on. Hey, apparently, like, all the bins, I can just take stuff from. And, like, if things are just on the ground, I can just take them. It just is fine. It's just not a crime, actually. So I will go ahead and take everything that isn't bolted down here. I kind of want this style. I want this style of corner bin. Just actually. This is the Rakov Vanilla. They're blue and orange. Install there, please. Thank you. Why? Because they're pretty valuable. They're valuable and they look nice. That's the point. Oh yeah, I was gonna actually... Ah, goodness. I need to go back to Commercial District because I was going to look at the ship vendor. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna actually look at the ship vendor while I was down there. Goodness me. I am forgetting absolutely everything. I wanted to look at the ship vendor because I wanted to make sure that my rooms are actually considered rooms properly, and the effect that that has on my ship itself. So I'll look at the ship rating first. Rate my ship! Likely gonna still be like E for its maneuverability. Just like the worst. It's a C! Oh boy. Our oh no, the first one is the condition. Yeah, it's still an E for maneuverability. Ay ay ay. So our condition is C, which is odd because I'm pretty sure that we were fully repaired. 8 rooms. It considers it to have 8 rooms, and we are series max sized, although that doesn't currently matter in the game. So show me rooms. It does consider it a luxury quarter, and it does consider the bathroom. It does consider the bridge room to be closed. Yes, my airlock is a towing room officially. All of that is considered a cargo room. All of this is considered engineering room. All of this is a reactor room, and all of this is a wellness room, which is exactly as I intended. With the exception that it doesn't seem to be like marking the far right side for whatever reason. It should still be all considered part of the room. So yeah, that's that's the rooms. The question then becomes, what is the value of my ship right now? The value of my ship, this is my box, is 3.7 million US dollars. With that, I could buy any ship. I think none of these are the Athalan varieties. This resets tomorrow. There should be a chance in this list for Athalan ships to spawn. I don't think any of these are. Then again, I haven't really looked recently at the Athalan pictures, but none of these seem like it. I don't think any of these are. All those are vanilla. I'm pretty sure they're all vanilla. Either way, I'm not going to be selling my ship. It is my ship. Now we can leave. Now that we know that our ship is actually valued at over $3 million. Oh boy. So let's go. I need money. Why do I need money? Because I'm also looking for the bestest of tools. I have installed the Progressive Tools mod, which adds an additional tier of tool into the game. And it was actually updated to make them even faster compared to the Weber torch. Because apparently there's some extra bonuses for objects that need multiple rolls, for all those roles being fulfilled by a single tool. So by changing it, it made it so that they are effectively 50% better than the Weber laser torch. But realistically, it's actually a ×6 multiplier versus a ×2. Yeah, it is kind of a lot. Kind of a lot. The problem is that, yeah, they cost like 200 grand each. And there are multiple of them. Yeah. My intent last time was to get one of these, specifically the driver, to replace this impact drill. But unfortunately, things did not go to plan. Of course. Ah, it's there. So. That's because of the Progressive Tools mod. Hello. Welcome. Progressive Tools mod changed a lot of stuff, including the value of the Weber torch. Do I want to just sleep here? Yeah, I'll sleep here, since I'm here. Come on, go to sleep. We need to sleep a little bit longer. Aw. Needed to be free, but oh well. Just pay our stuff. Let us... Excuse me. Which stop? No. Problem with, like, clicking just outside of the windows. That other window is my Twitch screen. Please stop. Mute. Please mute. Love of God. Oh yeah, where's the rest of my food? My fridge! Go to my fridge. Huzzah! I can have more food in my inventory, just on me, thanks to additional ration storage. Yay! Also, huh? Yeah, kind of weird. I still don't really have a place to put the water besides the clip point. Anyway, eat the worms. The worm noodles. Though it is nice to have a pouch to put my toothbrushes. Alright, give me more food. More food! Yay. Food, I like. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this fridge. And where's my you? Where's my you? Make sure I am carrying. Four of these. And I kind of don't need any GOT batteries anymore. And then what about O2 bottles? I should buy some additional oxygen bottles. All of them. Do not send them to the barter zone. So that should have been +5. I'm gonna drop that CO2 filter. Okay. Then I'm gonna put a bunch in this bin. I only really need to carry around 4 at a time. And that should be that. I don't really have any additional weapons. Oh. I have that flask. Let's just go through my backpacks, because apparently there's stuff that I have that I don't realize that I have. Or I didn't realize that I had. Or did I get rid of that gun? I thought I had a gun. That. Oh, this. There. Where was I? There. Oh, hey, lights. Do I need more light? Yes, I do need more light. Hello, light. Give lights. Which one was that? Is that you? No. You. Okay. Go install light. Like light. Light is awesome. You know what? Put these lights in here outside of the backpack. Oh, there's no conduit there. Install that conduit. Give me light. And yes, for whatever reason, power will flow through ghost conduit that isn't even placed yet. Also, why is it only installing at times 12? Ah? Give light. Must have more lights. Note that I need fewer lights because I'm running a mod. My own mod that I made. It was a requested mod, but I did make this one. It extends the range of the lights to be 10. Am I running the 10 or the 15? I think I'm running the 15, actually. Trying to remember. But it extends the radius that the lights emit considerably. Default's just a little too low for my tastes. And then another light here. And another one. Up there. Ta-da! So much nicer. Yeah, so much nicer. Right, we owe nothing. I think I filled up stuff. Yep. Alright, we're good to go, I think. I think I'm leaving. I think I shall leave. Now, if I were to hack this door, it's a crime to open up the door, but I don't think it's a crime to go in here and get those. I can grab those. There's another room up here to go into. with stuff. Not that. Or, no, this actually leads up to here, that you can get into these scrubbers, and into here with these racks, and these racks. And these will tend to have more repair resources. The issue is getting there. Being able to actually get there is a bit of an issue. There's also this room back here, bathroom with pill bottles in it. We could go to, there's this back room here with bedding. Also cigarettes. And then there's bedrooms, but good luck getting into these other rooms with their locked doors without getting caught. And there's areas like that just across the whole place. Now, somewhere around here should be a reactor powering everything. There it is. So this, right here, is the old reactor. Now, I guess, renamed the actual to a station reactor. Yep, station reactor. This provides power to the map. It is the source of the power to the map without needing any additional like fuel for its power. They just hide them. They hide them around on every station map. But it is effectively the previous map, or the previous reactor that the game used before the new one was added. The new modular reactor was added. Alright, let's get out. Okay, where are we going? Always a great question. Where in the world are we going? We're gonna go south. I still find it hilarious that the game thinks that this ship is, like, not at all unmaneuverable. It's like, it can go 2 Gs, though. We're like pushing over 2 Gs at a time. I don't think we really have to worry about much until we're like 4 to 5, but now we're fine for now. Go 16, please, not 8. Slow down. Actually, change the bearing too. I muted my alarm and I did not unmute it. This almost resulted in issues. you've arrived. Hello, ship. I do not see any pirate. Also, the heat thing bugged again. There we go. We are now temperature regulated. So, what do we have waiting for us in here to salvage? What's in the bins? Jack and all. And the autosave. Oh, toothbrush is destroyed. I lost my toothbrush. It decayed on me. Oh. I didn't know I had that either. Alright, those can go here. Why does it feel like I have a lower quality tool? It really feels like I have one somewhere, but I don't. It's literally impossible. Hello, stuff. I may as well take stuff, guns and things. I at least have a dedicated storage exclusively for it. And I should be able to put, like, really? Lame. Can't put pill bottles in your medical pouch? Hold on, can you at least put them in the... Nope. Not even in the miscellaneous pouch. Wow. Well, screw you too, game. Ooh, I see. I see! A damaged bunk! Bunks are semi-valuable, so I'll repair it and take it with me. Hold on. You just... Oh, it needs cloth. I don't have enough cloth. Oh god, there's more? Oh. This'll be tricksy. Oh, this is a med bed. Hold on. This one's even more valuable. I'll take that, definitely. Absolutely. Yes. I will take a med bed. What do the med beds do? You heal faster if you rest in them. That's it. You are able to heal and recover faster. I find it interesting that this ship has a medical bed. This is the first one I've seen in any of the ships. I think I've opened all of these bins, okay. Gib. Those. I guess I should probably be keeping Scrap cloths? What's interesting is that there's a regular bed right there. Lots of effects. Not even really sure what the Ossifax even is supposed to do. Just mechanically. Alright, so both of these are regular bunks. The problem with regular bunks, though, is they're actually not all that valuable in the grand scheme of things. Even though they're big, they're not really valuable, so I may as well just not. Really? All y'all are empty? Screw you too. I think we've seen this last time. We saw this ship class. I distinctly remember pointing out the flooring last time. Yeah, it is a little odd that there isn't a cloth option for the cassette boxes. I think someone pointed that out, but I don't know if that ever actually really got a response. Because it's noticeably missing. There is a separate mod that's for trash. There's a trash bag. And if you download the cassette mod, you download both at the same time. They're like together. I was like, huh, you thought of trash, but you didn't think of cloth? Like, it is used. It is used as a material for fixing items. It's used for fixing the beds, and it's used for repairing weapons. You use cloths for repairing weapons and restoring weapons. Funny, go right around that door. Oh yeah, just had the... I did update the cassette mod, and I purposefully reverted the texture change. I talked about this last stream. Yeah, I absolutely said last stream that I did that. See? The most recent update to the cassette mod makes the boxes a 4x4, has 16 slots now. And the next size up has 32, has double this. And it also includes a set of textures that I don't like. That I think are more confusing if you use them. Why should I have to learn what a bunch of random colors mean when I could just look at the actual icons that are the actual objects? Like, all of these are the actual icons for the actual items that they hold. But I want to change that. Oh good, we actually did get a storage bay. I can't carry the storage bay in my dolly. But there is one here. And it has stuffs. Well, that's what this is. This is the image of the items on top of the box. For all of these. It is the image of the item on the box that each box holds. That is exactly what it is, and that's why I reverted it. And the files to revert it are included in the new version of the cassette mod for this very reason. I didn't like it, and so I'm not going to use it. And what's in all of these containers? I'll grab scrap until that's full. Ish. Aluminum. I hate that the game is erroring like that. And that's a bug with the game itself. Those drag and drop errors. And it has been reported. Don't know if it's been fixed, but it's been reported. Okay, so nothing really of value in any of these, unfortunately. Makes me sad. Like, carbon fiber, mechanical parts, motor, aluminum, HE3. Money. I like money. Money is awesome. I really like money. Where the hell's my entrance? Here. Really? That's all we're getting? Just a pellet feeder? The sigh. Well, we got very little out of this ship overall. Rather unfortunate. That's not broken. I'm not gonna... Well. I'm gonna take it. Screw it, I'm taking it. Why does this inventory always close on me? So those are the oversized items, the rest are not. Oh. Wait, what? Why didn't that sell? Thing. It's one really annoying aspect of this game that needs to get fixed immediately. It's this equipment truck window automatically closing just by walking. It's one of the most infuriating things. Oh yeah, fridge, go to the fridge. Actually, the Frizzy's Tweaks mod changes the stack size of water to 7. So now I have all of my water in the one flask. So now all of these flasks I can actually leave behind. There's no point to them. They are all empty now. Do not leave without your helmet. Cool. We're done here. Really? Okay. Am I done here? I would like to set up pumps for nitrogen and oxygen feeding into the bottom here. I need to pay attention though to the room requirements. Yeah, there are a few instances of the game disappearing objects. Just eliminating them, deleting them from the face of existence. It sucks when that happens. Okay, does the... Is it just the bedrooms, the quarters? I think it's just the quarters that disallow canisters. There's actually a gas cargo room. By the way, there's a specific room for gas cargo. It has to be 12 tiles of empty space with canisters. And pretty much only canisters. If you add anything else that makes it a different type of room, then it will use the better room type that has the higher multiplier on it. And the gas cargo room is only a 1.2x multiplier. So if you put like any engineering room object or any engineering object into that room, it will make it engineering rather than gas storage. So what I actually want to do is now I want to grab the the pumps and canisters. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thought that I would actually want the pumps and the canisters? Oh yeah, there's plenty of situations like that where stuff will get stuck actually inside of walls. Objects genuinely just like being removed, deleted from existence is a very, very rare occurrence. It usually goes somewhere. But I have lost some particularly valuable stuff before, just it deleted from the face of existence. Like I've lost entire dollies before. Just deleted entire dollies before. Don't know if I'm going to use all of these nitrogen containers, but I want to have them. And I want to have the oxygen ones. That's the more important one, actually. So, just to reiterate here, we are obtaining these air pumps so that I can add a bit more resiliency to my HVAC system. This one doesn't really have any oxygen in it, so I won't even take it. There's barely anything in there. This one's at least at 41. It's still half, but eh. There is a turbo pump, but if you don't need to use it, like, why? Oh, are there any more pumps and things in here? Is that just everything? They had everything in that one room to service the entire ship? Oh yeah, they just had everything in one room to service that entire ship. Yup. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure. Alrighty then. Oh. But I also need... I don't see... Okay, there's an O2 alarm. Store that. You use the turbo pumps for airlock systems. That's when you need the speed. It's primarily used to empty an airlock and refill the airlock into a orange tank, into and out of the orange canisters that can hold all of the gases at the same time. Alright, now where's the nitrogen? No nitrogen alarm? That sucks. I do not see another alarm. Not even the CO2 alarm. Not even a damaged alarm. Just no alarm. Alright. Oh well. So then I'm just gonna stick this stuff into the other super handy, because I can't... Even if I could if I installed them now, they wouldn't be useful. Or I wouldn't really be able to use them. Because the whole point is having the set of alarms to go with them. Because I'm going to do probably a nitrogen one here, put the tank here, and the oxygen one here with the stuff installed across, if I can do that there. Just to be able to refill this room. And then probably a set to feed this room. Or my room, actually. But that's going to be a little bit more difficult. I can put them in the bathroom. The bathroom only needs like 4 free tiles, right? I think. Bathroom needs 4 free tiles, yeah. Oh, but I don't think the light counts. Yeah, I might not consider this a bathroom if I do that. I could put one here and one in the bathroom, maybe, or one in here. Oh yeah, I could stick here and here to feed this room. Ideally, I want to have them to feed every enclosed room. That would be the most ideal. Just anything that's an enclosed room gets its own set of pumps to refill the atmosphere if there's an issue. Next. Let's go out there. Watch this be like a super tiny ship that has nothing. That'll just be my luck. But yeah, you will find turbo pumps pretty much exclusively as the pumps feeding airlocks hooked up to orange tanks. They act in reverse to empty the airlock, which is slower to empty, and then when you come back it will refill it pretty fast. I am amazed that I have not been approached by any of the other ships yet and docked. Because some of these other ships in yellow are actually pirates. And they can board you. Let's try to fix the cross velocity there. Alarm is on. Alright, so let's see what we got here. It loaded that fast. It's relatively small. What is this officially? Passenger shuttle. Testudo Ferry. And there are some dead bodies. But no one moving. No one is moving. Good. Good. It's just a basic helmet. Huh, that turbo pump didn't even have... They don't even have the tanks on them. Huh, that's just... wall? Oh. Stuff. You know what, I'm not going to bother with any of the repair parts for now. I will take that cloth. Because apparently I need cloth. Hello. Fresh toothbrush. Don't think I want another crappy gun. You were a bartender. You're not carrying anything, you just have that stuff in your hands that I don't want. I'll take the PDA. Oh wow, there's just water on the floor. I'll take that. Just scoop up that water. Put it away. Over here, what have we got? All we can see is the PDA. The person is just clothed. Don't need the clothes. They were a manager with a thief scar. Again, I'm still trying to find like a nitrogen alarm, more oxygen alarms. Really, it's just the alarms. Just that the ship is actually just really small. Oh, they had a flask. No, I don't want to actually uninstall the bin. I want to uninstall the wall. Excuse me? Right. There's kind of now also a sink in the way. There we go. Inventory. Inventory. Oh, it's there. Right. So now my flask is full. It's 30 kilos. A little large. Yeah, unfortunate. There's not much else here. Now there's my alarm to indicate that we are halfway through today's stream. But really the main thing that we're doing today is that I am looking to get money. I need money to buy the best tools. So we're looking for money to buy the best tools. That's kind of just what we're up to. I wish I didn't have to go through all of the other view modes to get back to normal. So unfortunate, the ship that was really far away is just relatively small. Not of use to me. It's like I don't want to go really far away. Same thing's just gonna happen again. We'll go to here. We'll fly 400 meters per second relative velocity, because why the heck not? The hitching is very annoying. You'd think the developers would have actually fixed it by now. They've tried. They have tried. Just failed. Failed at fully resolving issues. Well, that's a ship. with no fewer than 3 dead bodies in it. Okay, what the hell are you? What type of ship are you? A pleasure yacht. 2052 Faro Independent Shipwrights. Genial. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen this ship before. Absolutely not. More water! Yay. I don't need water. Unfortunately, I think this is just another triple PDA situation. That's a typo. And that, my friends, is a vanilla game typo. Last I checked, it was called COPD, not CPOD. It actually says what it is. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. They got it right there. They got the acronym wrong. It's COPD. A dart injury. Okay, boss. You were just a shipbreaker. Stripped. Because you have a backpack. That should have spawned somewhere. What is in your backpack? Of course. A flask. How about you? You've got stuff too. Another flask with food. Great. How about you? What you got? Backpack went over here. More water and food. Great. And nothing of value was gained here. There might be value, it's just... Oh, hello. I was saying. As I was saying, there's value here. Actually, this would have 2 normally. The question of the day is this one of the modded ships? This is definitely not a Zaria ship. Is this one of the... Or, no, not an Ethalan. Is this a Zaria? I don't think so. Zaria, I only think there's... There's only 3 types, and this is not one of those. This is not an Ethalan. So that means that this is a vanilla ship. It's just... I've never seen it before. What's interesting is that this actually has potentially 2 Miras on it. 2 Mira Hydras. I'll take it. Oh, there's bins. Hello. I have seen the bins. Oh, these are the good bins. As well, these on the sides. Unfortunately, they're like tiny. Oh, hello. I'll take that. And that. Small bins are small. I'll take the cloths. Regular cloths. I'll uninstall that. Corner bin. Take it with me. I should take all of them. Oh. Another PDA. I will take it. These have nothing. Nothing of value was gained. Do I want to go out of my way to grab all of the bins? Fine. It's just you don't really find these all that often. Did that just do what I think it did? Oh, it moved. It moved. Oh, there's more. There are more! They just really like these 1x1s. Someone just really liked them. The question is, are these the ones that have the most pressure? Because I do need the nitrogen cans as well. I'll need 4. The 4 with the most pressure. Again, very annoying. That thing closing all the time. %8.2%. Wonderful. Oh. The juice. The juice on my drill has gone. Finish restoring, thank you. Then, unfortunately, I think that's the one with the most, 26.1%. Go. I have to enter my ship before I can command an installation. What's the 2.0? Okay, yeah. So that just makes sense to install these bins in here. If I had the bigger bins, I'll replace them with the bigger bins. Yes, they're just everywhere. I know. Then get down here. Okay. Install power these. So now we're at 5. Excellent. Ta-da! Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Didn't I say that I need money? Why, yes. Yes, I did. I'm not selling a Muira under any circumstances. I'm not going to be selling the Hydras. Ever. We would need a lot before I consider selling them. Because they are my fuel. They are my fuel tanks. And more is always better. Inventory. This process is tedious. In case you were not aware of my thoughts on the matter. Then to a bin. Guess we'll use this one. Guess we'll use this one. Ooh, money. I think I got all of them moved over to mine. Doesn't necessarily matter that I'm doing this, but make it a little bit easier over time. Not a ton of cash from all that, but at least it's something. We need to eat. Let's have some fish balls. Rolled with it's flour-like powder balls rolled with fish flavored flakes. Is not fish. Alright, get over here. Time to leave. How about we find a ship with a reactor this time? That'd be great. Ship with an actual reactor. Alright, where are we going? That one. Okay. Ta-da! Go fast. Go faster! We just picked up more fuel, so we can go a little bit longer. Or having to refuel. Seriously? Yay. Slow it down. Slow it down to 100. We know the drill by now. How I usually approach the approach and docking procedures. Go. I hate lag spikes. Alright, what do we got? Something. I see a hole where there would be a reactor. Ah, we've seen this ship before. That's just an HE3, not the deuterium tank, and it's mostly empty, so oh well. We got an MHD here and the laser. But, like, again, feeling not very lucky this time. Again. 3 in a row, really. And I should always be looking for the alarms. I need a nitrogen alarm. He says finding the oxygen alarm and no nitrogen alarm. Great. Freaking-tastic. Well, there's at least that. Doesn't look like there is another alarm here, just that one option. Sigh. One of these days I'm gonna find the purple coveralls in one of these things. And I will be laughing so loudly. Door. Scrap. Oh, hello. You're an O2. Damaged O2 alarm. Sigh again. Yeah, you could barely see it even there. Bug. Gnat flying around me. Where's all the nitrogen alarms? I need more nitrogen alarms. This will cover all of my oxygen ones. Oh. Oh! Can someone say money? I say money. Because this will be based off of the new prices. Yeah. This is based off of now the tool progression mod version. Oh yeah, I guess if they... Ooh. See what they did? They added boring and flathead screwdriver and more torque screwdriver tags to the laser torch. But I'm still going to be keeping the old ones. It's just I wish that they had a patch that replaced the old ones with the new ones. Oh well. I'm going to be selling the old one because I need the cash for all the higher tier tools. Still, though, yay! Also, the other thing that caught my attention was, hey, it's a cassette box. We actually found a cassette box. With nothing in it, but we did find one. Let's grab all this scrap. Oh, I'm full, finally. On the motherboards. Alright, let's take care of restoring the MHD. Times 12? Really? I wonder if that was their solution to the tiered, well, to the problem of carrying around tools that are not as high of tier. I wonder if it's a tag issue causing that, where the game will use tools with lower quality over higher quality by default. Could be a tag thing. Still need motors. Wow. And heat sinks. Wow, still even more heat sinks. Also, I'm waiting on this trip to encounter another of the Spec Ops suits. It's in my mind that, hey, there's this tendency where every time I've bought something, it tends to show up almost immediately after I buy the thing. Just magically out of thin air. And makes me always regret making the purchase. I've just found it as well. But it seems like this time it was in fact justified, but still, watch me find one before I have combat where I would need it. .38 revolver. We haven't found any .38 ammo. I swear, if this holds... About to say, if this takes all 4 of them, that's gonna be a real head scratcher. How did I not have enough? Oh, I have enough of those now too. Good. Speaking of, you do not have any ammo. Thanks. This does have some fuel in it, but the value just isn't really there. I really don't think I'll take this. It may not be justified. I have the space, so I'll take it for now, but if I somehow fill up my cargo space and need another 3x3, which is not going to happen. Oh, there's a thermostat. I didn't even see the thermostat here. Guess that's something else I need to be looking for. God dang it, it went outside. I think it did anyway. No? Oh, it went there. Snakies! Always sneakies. Another thermostat? Why do you have 2? I'll take them. Obviously. It's just, where's the nitrogen alarms? Alright, I think I've taken what I wish from here. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Where are my thingies? Why the hell does this inventory always close on me? I'm gonna put all these in the other dolly. Just have a space for them. And I should see... Yeah, I can put those in bins. Put tools in bins. Alright. Next! Next up! Oh, who'll be next, you? You'll be next. Notice how the G's get lower the more stuff I have. Even the loose stuff on the ship just adds to the ship's mass. Just way too much hitching going on. Alright, this will be our last stop unless I get more fuel. Because now we'll have to head back towards K-Leg. I don't feel comfortable being under half. Game, just got that darking clearance. Don't know what you're thinking. Please be big. Hello. I don't care, game. Hey, it's a reactor. There's money here. We have seen this ship before? Or have we not? We actually, I don't think we have seen this ship before. I have seen this ship before. I don't think we've seen this one together. I don't remember. I don't remember seeing this one before. This is a passenger ship. Specifically, this is the Testudo Charon Mark 1, or Karen Mark 1. Passenger shuttle, yeah. This is a vanilla ship. Wait. Is there trash in my airlock? Yo. Really? And I can't even pick it up? It won't even let me pick it up. Well, this being the last stop, it actually is quite convenient that this has a lot of money for me. Now this is a passenger ship. It has a lot of bins, apparently. Yeah, the Gravicine isn't actually all that worthwhile. I think I'm actually going to put most of it away, just not carry it around with me. Its value, yeah. You know what, I'll take that one because it says it's 1,000, but the condition plays a big role. Either way, they've got a reactor to strip. And a heck of a lot of bins to explore. And hopefully there'll be an actual nitrogen alarm. That would be great. Nitrogen alarm would be fantastic. There's no field coils on this one, which is weird. It's weird. There's no field coils. It sucks. Restore. It's so slow. Because this only uses one of the engineering skills. I think it only uses electrical engineering, actually, to be specific. I think this one is only electrical engineering. Alright, give me! Store. I should be grabbing thrusters as well, I just haven't been. Haven't been bothering. Wow, it's pristine. The fusion core itself is actually completely pristine. How does one manage that? And this is damaged cryo distribution pump. Yeah. Do I owe money? No. Bins. What do the bins have? Jack, diddly, and, in fact, squat. How about these bins? Have I checked these? Most likely. Going up, going over. You there. You there. Someone likes rice wine. Aha! Potential for money. Ooh! 38. I has found 38 ammo. for an actual gun that can actually do things. Hey, another PDA. Excellent. Always search for the PDAs. Always search for the PDAs. It's a non-negotiable there. Oop. Don't forget the subfloors. Some people do use the nightsticks, but I am not one of them. Why would you use the nightstick? So that you can knock out your opponent without destroying their suit if you want to take their suits. The thing is, I rarely want that, and the way that I prefer to play is one shot, one kill, as much as possible. I don't want to be hit under any circumstances. So I'm never going to use a weaker weapon just to try to preserve what the opponent has. Like, no, my life comes first. Therefore, they must die as quickly as possible. In as few of turns as possible. I don't even want to give them the opportunity to touch me. I will always strike first. Every time. No, I don't want you uninstalling. I wanted you to open the bin. And a bin on the ground that had nothing. Nothing in the crate, nothing in the crate. Getting hard to see things. Aha! An N2 alarm. About downtime. It's a broken thermostat over there. Broken heater. Alright, I think I've been everywhere. I think I've been through all the bins. Just making sure I haven't missed anything important. But either way, let's get out. Get out! Okay. all that put away. Get over here. We now have a nitrogen thingy there. So I'm going to swap. So which room should get it first? Probably engineering. I just have to do that. Install you there. Now, the other side. Install you there. Install nitrogen alarm here. Oxygen alarm here. Eventually I will also add the HVAC in here, but for now, since I don't have that, I may as well. I'll put a thermostat in, sure. So you need to hit control panel. Attach you to that. For whatever reason, this one was an auction one. It was attached, oddly, to this other auction alarm. Already, it was wired there, but now this one's going to that auction alarm. And now we're good on that front. So I could isolate this room completely without needing the vents. But for the moment, it's still good to have the vents for the temperature regulation aspect. And I just like having the vents to have the vents in there. They're all automatic. If there's an issue, it will close them off. But what I wanted these for really is that if I were to depressurize an area and the auto vents close, it takes a little bit of time before these auto vents close. And while they do now, with a mod, automatically open once both sides are pressurized, the issue is that if I repressurize what was depressurized, the side that wasn't depressurized still lost a little bit before the vent closed. And that also needs to be repressurized. So that's why I want these pumps for every room, is to automatically be able to top up what does get lost before the auto vents have the opportunity to close. That, and if, say, I were to take damage in any of the individual rooms, well, that means that I won't have to open up any doors once I fix the damage. I can keep the doors shut and it'll repressurize from their own independent operations. Okay. Yeah, I would just need HVAC in here. And I wanted actually to have HVAC in my, like, the actual heating and air conditioning in my luxury room, but I don't really think that there's enough space for that at this point. I don't know if there's enough space for that. So I would have to put the cooler like here, and the heater like in here. I would have to add a thermostat in here, and I would want to have the pumps in here. What do you mean, but you give the pump only oxygen? Nitrogen? Oxygen. One pump nitrogen, one pump oxygen. There's one on each side here. Now these auto vents were probably only checking oxygen, so yeah, I guess there's that. I just don't know if it's only checking for oxygen or both. Interesting, it's signalable. It is signalable. That's something I haven't really delved too deeply into, honestly, is there is a signal box in the game that you can use to control multiple things at the same time, programmatically. You can't find the ship? Yeah, that's another one of those little niggling issues about the game, is that it's really difficult to actually find your quest ships. The best I can say is that you have an indicator of how far away the ship is from your current position. You have to fly in a direction and see if that number changes up or down. And just keep going until it goes down again. Or, well, you keep going. If it goes down, you keep going in that direction until it starts to go up, at which point then you turn like 90 degrees one way. If it continues to go up, you do a 180 and you go back the way you came until it starts to go down again. And you keep doing that over and over and over again until you eventually see which wreck it is that you need to go to. Because it should at some point become obvious which wreck is one you need to actually go to. It should have been in the gig. You're talking about a gig. You're just looking at contacts? If you have a quest, you should have a goals thing here. Oh. Yeah, that can go away. And we can do that too. That'd be great. Huh. So have you so there's also a potential that it just doesn't exist anymore. It puts it as a target. See? See, it puts it as your current target. If you click on it, it puts it as your current target. So you aim and you go to it. It's there. It doesn't zoom you there. Tracking target there. See? Set your tracking to target. Ta-da! We have figured it out. Again, it's if it exists. If it exists, it will do that. If it no longer exists, like, as it turns out, this quest with Nolan Stevenson here, Nolan Stevenson is on an OKLG Hauler 38, which, yeah, haulers are not long for this world. So the hauler, it does not exist. So I know that with this quest, I can't do it, and I have to cancel it. I'm also gonna cancel that. To be completely honest, I'm gonna be canceling those missions. I'm not going to do them. Why the hell would I do them? Now, unfortunately, by doing that, some folks have stated that you can end up more likely to be hit by micrometeorites. But I have my doubts about that. We've been hit by one, haven't we, already? Oh, great. Of course OKLG is on the other side of the stupid thing. Oh, well. Really? I went bang. Let's make sure that there aren't any issues going bang. Looks okay. I want to overshoot. Okay. Slow it down to 100. Then we're good to go. That was the asteroid. That's OKLG. Where's the music? There's supposed to be music that plays. It's like Returning Home. It's the name of the track, something like that. And it plays specifically when you are docking to OKLG. Ta-da! We're here! Welcome back! Okay. We have 2 more PDAs to unlock. Autosave! The game is actually remarkably stable for all the bugs that it has. And I think I'm going to tone down the autosave frequency to a grand total of never. Buggy. There we go. Really? You didn't like order these based off of... Wow. It looks like there was just junk anyway. Oh well. First stop, as always, is the black market vendor. So we should have at least 200,000 to 300,000 USD available. Or income, I should say. Total after getting rid of everything. What do you have? Jack and all. For stuff that I actually want to have on hand. Okay, sell. Just get rid of everything. 5.8K for an internal affairs sound document. Or sound recording. A confession to terrible crimes. $22K. Kinda sucks, but oh well. Oh, and he doesn't want to buy the laser torches either. That kind of sucks. It would have been nice to get the extra funds from that. Oh? Huh. I actually have a bin with 38 ammo in it. Cool. Money! Any other rack with stuff that he wants? Kinda hard to tell when there's no button that actually automatically opens up everything. I would kinda like a button that opens up all of the sub-inventories. Oh, there's an N2 alarm that's busted! I could have fixed that. Sigh. It's actually much less than I would have liked from him. That was like kind of bad, actually. Thought I had way more than that, but oh well. there's still more to sell. Drink some water. Alright. We will at the very least be able to buy one tool. Okay. Now to just think a little bit about what needs selling. 61.8. Okay. Yeah, it could have been significantly higher than that, but oh well. Sell the flex. It's not even really worth all that much. Ooh. I should keep it. I should keep it cooler. Where are my other thingies? There. So there's still more miscellaneous stuff in my backpacks that I would like to get rid of, maybe. Definitely not the flooring and not the conduit. Those are not things that I'm interested in selling. Of course, it's the last one I open that actually has stuff. Yeah, that G-Lock is not really worth all that much. So very sad. Odd that the Quicksilver handgun is actually worth more than the old style 38. I am going to sell the handgun and its ammo, the Quicksilver, because I have used it, and it does jack all. It frankly does jack all. In fact, in particular, if they're wearing an EVA suit, it will just bounce off the EVA suit. It is not a powerful gun at all. At least the 38 I know is a little bit stronger. If I were to use a gun, I just don't like any of the guns that exist in the game, because they're just not strong enough to put someone down in one shot, which is what I would want. It's just the ability to put someone straight down with one shot that connects. Anyway, I got less money than I was hoping for on this trip, but I think I may just barely have enough to buy a tool. The driver tool. It went up in price. Of course, it always does. The pen driver. We're gonna buy that. carry it with us. Yes, it's in the correct spot. Now that also means I have to sell the impact drill. Or I can sell the impact drill. Where is it? Here. Yeah, sell it. Now I already have a battery charger with an extra battery. Just so we're aware of this, I have a battery charger with an extra battery for this new tool. So much hitching. My god. Please, stop. Okay, this thing counts as a boring tool. Interesting. A flathead screwdriver, a Mortorque screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, and is mechanical. So it, yeah, it does some stuff. It does a few things. Just a few things. Yeah, it's our driver. It's our driver now. So that should mean that our speed goes way up for any actions involving screwdriving, which is most of them. Well, fuel kiosk. I have business with you. Uh-oh. I have business with you. Yeah, I'm not selling the katana. That's not going to happen. Thing is, it's like I'm not going to make anything off of selling any of this. Like a couple hundred at best. Really, it's the conduit. You know what? I can sell the conduit. I find conduit in every ship I go to. That's like one of the things I don't particularly have to worry about selling, huh? It's a pain to get back. I'd rather not sell all of it. But I have like 33 here of it. And another stack, more stacks here. Like, let's clean up some of it, and I'm definitely gonna keep all of the subfloor ones. Yeah, I've got plenty. Let's start actually just cleaning up some of these bins, too. Some, but not all. I want that. I want the cloths. The clean cloths, those are useful. Alright, fine. I need the cash. I'm not gonna sell the alarms. Bins. Check bins, not racks. Hello? Sell the dirty stuff. Interesting. Nauseway contained the Cavilo pain relief pills. Yeah, that can happen. Oh, really? That's valuable now. Huh. Remind me to actually grab the stir welder, because its value has increased with this mod. $3,000. Close to $3.5 for a 1x1 tile entity is a lot, actually. For a sale price to the regular vendor? Yeah, that's pretty significant. Alright, cool. Accept that. Double my money. More than double my money. It's a little bit painful, but I need to now spend more than that on this refuel. Now we're ready to leave. Hauler hath disappeared. Let's go. Let's get away. Weird. I should still have, like, previous sensor data for all of the wrecks that were down there, but oh well. Just doesn't. Come on. Stupid hitching. That was not a particularly profitable endeavor, this stream. Oh well. But hey, we at least got the tool. We got one of the 4 tools. Sad part is that, knowing how the game works, I kind of need to be able to buy all of the other ones if I actually wanted to make use of them. Let's hope this one is a moneymaker, a major moneymaker. Actually, I hope this is one of the, I hope this one has cargo pods. We only really had a few. We had, like, one ship that had any amount of cargo pods on it. And I think it was just one that had 8. Not one that had, like, 36 plus. One of these days, we're gonna come across a real major cargo pod wreck and make all of the money. All of the money in the universe will be made at that point. Alright, come on. Finish talking. Give me green lights. Green lights. Auto-saving. Right as I'm clamping. It's you again. Game. That took a minute. Alright, get out. We have a pirate to destroy. What? Oh. There's a door in the way. Well, that kind of sucks. Because they're likely going to be able to take an action. Because remember, this is a turn-based game. Well, I hit their upper abdomen. They barely affected me. But it destroyed my t-shirt. Okay. They have a pistol. I carved into their upper right arm. They're now helpless. They are stunned. They are blacking out. They are bleeding. They are coughing blood. How are they not dead yet? How are you not dead yet? You're just in a basic EVA suit, too. Like, what? Oh yeah, now they no longer have an EVA suit. Still stunned. Go down! Dead! They are now dead. Strip. I said... They're carrying an object. I guess there's no space to put it. There. Oh, they were carrying a revolver that they didn't have any ammo for. Yeah, that checks out. Anyway, this is a ship that could have a Muira. Just FYI. Could have up to 2 Muiras. But something tells me it will have 0! Yeah, it has 0. So we went and we fought. For no damn good reason. Yeah, our suit took a slight amount of damage, but that's it. Sigh. In fact, this ship has pretty much jack all for me. There is absolutely nothing of any value. Well, that sucks. Oh well. That's just been the theme of the stream today, I guess, is just getting supremely unlucky and then ending with a ship that had a pirate that had nothing for me. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We didn't even get to use our pen driver, the EPS tool, yet. Oh well. We have, however, reached the end of today's stream. I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been a Talking Show. If you've enjoyed the stream today, where we have obtained one more intake regulator and our pen driver, be sure to do all the social stuff down below the video. I will be back with more on Tuesday. I do hope to see you all then.